Oakhaven was always near the spooky Black Hollow woods. Old twisted trees reached up, like they were trying to grab the sky. They seemed to whisper secrets in the wind. Secrets the people in the village were too scared to say out loud. Deep in the woods, hidden by fog and scary stories, stood the Black Hollow beacon. It was a tall, dark lighthouse, empty for a long time. Its light hadn't worked for years. It was like a silent guard watching over a sea of whispering trees. People told stories about a curse. They talked about a bad thing stuck to the beacon, a bad thing that ate the souls of sailors lost at sea. Years went by, and the story of the Black Hollow beacon became just a scary tale whispered around campfires. But the woods kept their secrets. The villagers stayed away, too scared to go near. One cold autumn night, a blood-red light came from the beacon's lamp. It pulsed like a heartbeat, making red shadows all over the village. The bad thing was back, and it brought a terror the villagers had hoped they'd never see again. Old Man Hemlock, who lived alone near the woods, was the first to disappear. He was just gone. His house was empty, the door wide open like a monster's mouth. Then young Emily Davies went missing. People last saw her by the well, with a terrified look on her face. People kept disappearing one after another. Nobody knew what happened. But there was one scary thing that was the same every time. Footprints. Big, heavy footprints going into the Black Hollow woods. Footprints that just stopped, like the ground swallowed them up. Oakhaven was terrified. Whispers of the beacon's curse spread like wildfire. Everyone stayed inside their houses, too scared to go out after dark. The darkness was back and it was hungry. 5 friends who grew up together in Oakhaven weren't going to let fear win. There was Liam, the brave leader. Emily, scared because another Emily disappeared, wanted to find out what happened. Daniel, the smart one, read old books to figure out the beacon's secret. Olivia didn't believe in curses, but you could see the fear in her eyes. And Nadia, who felt drawn to the beacon, had nightmares about whispers from the woods. They met under the moon, their faces full of worry. You could feel the fear in the air, but also their bravery. They had all lost someone to the beacon. They weren't going to lose anyone else. "We can't ignore this," Liam said quietly. "We have to do something." "But what can we do?" Olivia's voice shook even though she tried to sound brave. "It's just an old lighthouse." Nadia, staring at the beacon's red light, shook her head. "It's not just a lighthouse," she whispered. "It's something evil. I can feel it." Daniel, reading an old book by the light of a lamp, looked up. "The old stories talk about a guardian," he said softly. "A powerful creature tied to the beacon." "And the people it's taken?" Emily asked, almost too quiet to hear. Daniel paused. "They make it stronger." Everyone was quiet. They knew it was dangerous. They saw the fear in everyone's eyes, felt the cold grip of terror in their own hearts. "We have to destroy it," Liam said, his voice strong. "For Oakhaven, for everyone we've lost." And so they made a promise. 5 friends together against an ancient evil. The woods felt like they were full of watching eyes. Every sound made them jump. The air got colder as they got closer to the beacon. It smelled like the sea and something rotten. They followed the footprints, each one a reminder of the people the beacon took. The trees got thicker, their branches like skeleton fingers reaching for them. The moon was hidden, making the woods very dark. "Do you feel like someone's watching us?" Olivia whispered, her voice shaky. Liam, holding a lantern, nodded. "We're not alone," he said quietly, "but we have to keep going." The path got harder to follow, full of fallen branches and fog. The only sounds were their feet on the leaves and their own hearts beating fast. Then, through the trees, they saw it. The Black Hollow beacon. It stood tall and dark against the red sky, its light pulsing. Or maybe, Liam thought, it was a warning.